one of the big things that I covered on my podcast was George Floyd. And I know everybody in New Jersey knelt down for him, so we're going to talk about that. George Floyd, Derek Chauvin, George Floyd. So now that we're under a Trump administration, and I think the narrative maybe has shifted a little bit, who agrees that Derek Chauvin should be released from prison?
Derek Chauvin be released from prison?
Derek Chauvin is innocent.
Yep.
Because it's a very controversial
He's an
topic.
idiot. He's an idiot.
He's an idiot, right?
No.
Yeah. He is an idiot, but he should be released. Yes.
So they charged
No,
him.
he said the same thing. Oh, he did bad. Oh, he made big mistakes. No, he did. He did everything he was trained to do based on their training manuals.
Correct.
Nick, you know.
They say, get the book out of the fucking way when reality hits, okay? He should have took that guy and put him in the car and get away from the crowd.
He was 90% in the car.
He should have put the guy in the car and be gone. That's it. I've been around 100 of those incidents. And when the animals are out around you, you get the perp out. You don't sit on his neck for a week.
There's so much liability now when someone
Get him
says
in the car
my heart
and get him
hurts.
gone.
It's take him out of the car, lay him on their side, and wait for fire.
Get him to the hospital. Let him die there.
Did Derek Chauvin cause George Floyd's death? Did Derek Chauvin cause?
No.
9 minutes on his neck.
No,
Never,
he wasn't
on his neck. He was on his back.
He wasn't on his neck.
Okay.
Oh my God.
So hold on. So the training from his police department is, I think it's called delirium. He was in some kind of delirium. Excited delirium. They're supposed to restrain the perp for 10 minutes. Then at that 10th minute, get them to the hospital as quick as possible because they're going to die.
It's not.
That's what the
I'm
training
not saying
says.
that's right, but that's what he was trained to do.
Yeah. He followed his training. It's a terrible look.
Would you hold a guy down for 6, 7, 8, 9 minutes and not check his fucking pulse?
But if you don't get mad at you don't get mad at the cop. You get mad at the agency creating the policy. You don't get mad at if you're trained, because when you're in court. I've never been in court, but I would imagine you've been there several times.
I'm aware.
If I was in court,
Maybe child support or something.
and they said, "Hey, were you trained to do it this way?"
Yes.
They're gonna be like, "Yeah." So, yes, I was. Or no.
So it's okay.
If you say no,
So if your agency trained you to be completely fucked up,
it's not up. It's the
common sense wouldn't kick in.
He wasn't even on his neck.
No, he was not on
that's
his
the
neck.
point.
Did it look good?
You've seen that one angle. He wasn't even on his neck. He was on the back of his shoulder. You've seen that one angle.
They restrain him because they come a danger to themselves and others within that 10
safety,
minutes.
I mean,
that's
you
the
can
philosophy
safety for everything,
behind
but
it.
Mike, what do you think? Tell me.
No, that's now. Listen, I've had.
No, I don't disagree with that, but it's.
I've had.
Don't do anything in front of people.
Yes.
That way.
No. So yes, see.
You get in trouble when you
You
go
can do
behind
anything
closed
you
doors,
want
too.
when you're the police. Believe me. Let me tell you right now.
Anything you want.
Now,
Is this from experience?
you run that street.
Is
You
this
run
from-
it the way you want to run it, and at the end, the consequences are your own. You take that motherfucker and get him out of there.
Out.
Yeah,
Out.
and there's no consequences. The correct way to do is what Mike's saying. You have a paddy wagon show up. You throw him in the back of the paddy wagon. You get the hell out of there because it de-escalates the entire neighborhood.
And you
'Cause
know what's
have
wrong,
a ride on your
what's
hands.
wrong with policing is that the fact that guys like you aren't in it anymore.
Yes.
We talk about having balls.
I agree.
Yeah, well,
But
I didn't get locked
that
up.
didn't. But
A couple
that didn't
partners
happen.
of
Over
mine
a
got
few
locked
bucks.
up, but I
Over
never
a
got
few
locked
dollars,
up.
right?
but
Over a few
there
bucks.
was no
A few
paddy
bucks.
wagon. No,
You're going to
let's
get
go
paid
back.
either way.
A night out with strippers. That's what it was, and I go to jail for 14 years.
But there was so they didn't put him in the paddy wagon.
Correct.
That's not how it went.
No.
So was it
They
right or
followed
wrong?
their
Was it
training.
right or wrong?
It was right per their policy, wrong on the way that you should have handled it.
Right. Yeah. Okay. That's my point. Is that's how he was.
What does
trained
Mike
to do it.
Tyson say when you get
What?
punched in the nose? Shit changes, right?
You punch him back.
You make a move. The whole plan changes. The whole plan changes when reality hits you.
Here's my problem. They charge him with intentional. I never thought it was intentional.
No.
Did he do some stuff that it wasn't great? It wasn't great. Was
Listen,
it great?
he
Was it
could have.
great? Was
He
it
did
great?
all he was trained to do. I don't care. What makes sense at the moment was get him out of there. Because you got people
But
standing
he was out there
around.
for 9 minutes.
People-
9 minutes.
Get him out of there.
All right. So on this panel, there are two that I know for a fact, two of the most straight and narrow cops out here, and they think I'm fucking with them, but I'm not. They are the straight and narrow cops. There's Kenny from Beyond the Barrel, and there's Justin from Donut Donut Shop Podcast. I want to give them the mic, and I want to hear about their take on George Floyd because they abide by the law. Be honest.
That what?
I got you.
Like, what did...
I said it. I mean, I've said it from the day one that most of that time he was sitting there shitting his pants. He was sitting on there watching these people with their cameras around him, freaking out, puckering up because some of us do that. We shut up when the cameras get turned on and we get and we get quiet. Last time in Philly, so he got nervous. He wasn't sure what to do. Stuff was going sideways. This guy was already messed up. He was having problems inside the car, and he was having a tough time. And he didn't have anybody in there to help break that loop, break the the cycle in his head for what he was doing. And he was there for 9 minutes, and he just didn't have one person walk up to say, "Dude, get him out of here." He didn't have the vet guy that shows up and is like, "Clean this up. Let's go. Forget all these people on the sidewalk filming you. Let's get him up out of here."
And again, that falls back to the lack of training. And now he's there as the senior guy, and it's a bunch of young guys. It was wrong by him not getting out of there. He should have left the situation. Yes, he should have. He was the senior guy. He should have made a decision that, all right, this situation's bad. I need to take him and leave.
Yeah,
Was there not a wagon there or anything? I honestly don't.
Yeah.
It was there?
Yeah, they had cars there. I'm not sure about the paddy
so
wagon.
he could have just thrown him in there.
Thrown him in the back, got the hell out of there.
Okay, let's say but let's say he did. Let's say he still passed away in there. Then what would we be saying now?
He probably still would have passed away.
Right, I agree, but
Yeah, his timetable was clicking.
Didn't he take
So,
a
one
handful of pills?
One of the biggest tragedies nobody talks about is the one cop had 3 days on and he went to jail.
Yeah,
that
I
is
agree.
complete bullshit.
It's messed up. Yeah.
So fucked up.
That's the most fucked up part, bro.
So as a senior officer on the scene in many
He
cases,
should have Michael
as
out
a
training
senior officer
daily.
on the scene in many of these types of cases, it was his responsibility, Chauvin's responsibility, to take full control and then make the move. I don't know. I think, to be honest with you, and this is my own interpretation, he was a little full of himself at the time. He was trying to teach the two cops a lesson rather than take care of the situation, because those two cops did nothing because, as a senior officer on the scene, you're in complete control of the scene, and the junior officers are to follow your instructions. That's just the way the chain of command works. So from my position, and I've been in hundreds like that, even though people don't believe it, I've been in hundreds like that, and you never stay there. You always remove the person from the scene immediately,
But
unless he's expired already, and you draw a circle and you call
But
the ME.
some people don't like the brute force that comes with law enforcement. Sometimes there has to be brute, ugly force.
It's
Ugly.
called police work.
It's called police work.
There's no
Violent,
machines. There's
quick,
no machines out here.
There's
no machines.
Weak men create weak times.
Tyler.
Weak men create fucking weak times. Sometimes there has to be quick, violent action that eliminates the fucking problem. It might be my mouth. I might call you a cocksucker. I might call you a motherfucker. But it has to happen fast. And immediately it eliminates the fucking violence. And these soft-ass fucking administrations and these pussy-ass fucking people don't want to hear that. They don't want to hear it.
You can interrupt him at any time.
And that's what I tell my girlfriend. And that's what I tell my girlfriend
They
all
wanna
the
be
time.
fucking-
I gotta be
Yeah,
a little nasty off the rip.
It does. If I cuss you out sideways and I take you to jail and nothing else happens, you'll be happy about that. But when
Turn
you
his
don't like
microphone
what
off.
I fucking say,
Vanessa,
then I get in
turn
trouble.
his microphone
then I
off.
get in fucking trouble, right?
Mic drop, literal mic drop. I mean, you're not wrong. No, nobody was wrong.
Hey, we're in New Jersey. Let's talk about some New Jersey
You
shit.
dropped the mic so hard you turned it off.
What is going on with your Chiefs shitting on their desks and shit? Like, can someone elaborate what's going on with that?